Hello everyone, welcome back to Cyberwhale and I hope you all are doing well and welcome back to the last and the final video of the CEH v13 module, and I guess you guys are truly happy that we have already came to an end of this particular session and particular module of CEH v13 practical. And as I have promised you, I came across and I completed the module in exactly 5 weeks, guys. Isn't it a achievement for me? It is, because I have to manage so many things accordingly. But yeah, we are finally able to do it. And in this particular session, in this particular video, we are going to discuss few of the things that what we have covered till now, in which what we have done, and also what are the tips that I personally prefer you to use while practicing your ethical hacking skills, as well as the important topics that could might become, and as it's my instinct saying that these topics could be a part of the CHV13 practical exams, whosoever might be taking up this exam. And also I'm going to share some tricks to create your report so that you can get good marks, as well as you can clear it with the good things. And if you guys get the score, and if you are giving, and if you took the session out of me, out of my channel, please let me know how your exam went and how you scored, so that if there is some issue or some problem that you guys have faced, we'll solve it together. So moving on further, we'll discuss firstly in the week one, we have basically discussed about the foundation of ethical hacking, where we covered the types of ethical hackers: gray hat, black hat, or white hat hackers, and as well as what is ethical hacking, why it is important, footprinting and reconnaissance. We have covered everything like this in the foundation of ethical hacking, where I have already shown you the hands-on as well. And for the week two we have discussed and covered up the scanning networks. Scanning networks was basically about the how to scan the networks using nmap, the tools and the techniques that we have covered, and I have also shown you the hands-on for this as well. And we have also discussed about the banner grabbing, that was an advanced technique, and the tools for network scanning. Moving on further, we discussed about the week 3, that was gaining access. Gaining access, as we all know, gaining access was all about the privilege escalation, exploitations, and you can say also about the what it was, I don't remember particularly. Yeah, social engineering techniques and many more. In the week 4, post exploitation and the advanced techniques used to perform those post exploitation. Why do we need post exploitation? What we can do after getting the post exploitation, when we have exploited the system, what we can do. In that we have discussed about the privilege escalation again, and also we have discussed about the clearing the logs and wireless hacking. Wireless hacking is also one of the good topic that we have discussed: Wi-Fi encryptions, WEP, WPA, WPA2, and TKIM. Everything that we have discussed and covered in this particular session. In the next week, we have discussed about the web app hackings, where we discuss about the social engineering techniques and SQL injection, also why web app hacking is my favorite, and how we have also solved, you can say, the post trigger labs, which was such an interesting session, and it was around of 1 hour, I guess. You can get back, if you haven't seen the video, get back and check the post trigger labs video, or all of the videos. If you have left any video, please do check the videos in my Cyberwhale channel. You'll get back to it. And if you have any doubt, you can still let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as I get the time, as soon as possible. Please do let me know in the comment section, or you can also DM me in my LinkedIn profile, because that is connected to my channel, and I'll be glad to solve your problem. Moving on further, we have is week 6, that was regarding the preparation and finalization of the module, which is the today's topic: how to prepare and finalize your module. As I stated, there will be chances that you have to face a lot of problem, that you're not able to solve the labs, or you're not able to solve problems. So for that, first, do not lose your temper, guys. Be calm, be patient, and these are the 3 things that I have already stated here, that losing your temper won't solve any problem, because if you lose your temper, you are not staying calm and you're not understanding what the problem is trying to state. There would be chances that you have to sit for so long hours that you don't understand things, how to perform and what to do. You can go for the write-ups if you are not understanding, or you can ping me, I'll get back to you. And after that, you have to practice lots and lots of hands-on for the practical exam. Do solve the labs, do solve the practical problems, or you can say go to pentester land or EC council labs. But yeah, I prefer suggesting you one thing that is my personal favorite and my pro tip for it, that if you are practicing on CEH v13, you can say CEH practical exam, there is one thing that you should always make it, that is only prefer practicing on 1 to 2 labs. Do not hover over all of the sites that for this topic I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Do not hover over all of the sites to check what you have to and how you have to perform or practice. I'll suggest going for the EC Council labs, where you get the lab and you can practice there, so that you can get a hold of it. Or you can also use the Portugal labs to better get a understanding of what you are practicing. And as I stated, be patient. It is the most important thing. Be calm, stay resilient, keep on working hard. You will definitely reach your goal. And then there comes the important topics that you can basically use or perform, that are the I guess that are mostly going to be the part of your practical exam. That is, web app hacking is one of the topic that could be the part of your exam. Then coming on to the point, gaining access, then comes the SQL injection and advanced techniques and password attacks. Yeah, there could be chances that in those 20 questions, all these questions wouldn't be of only these 5 to 6 topics. There are possibility that there will be questions regarding WEP that we have discussed, or you can say the banner grabbing. There could be questions, very small questions that would be asking you about in a big questions. Inside a question there would be small questions. That please take care of a note and practice each and every module and content that we have discussed. But majorly focusing on the for the big questions, you can go for these topics if you just want to score and just pass it on. If you want to pass it on very nicely, so just take care of it that you do not skip any topic. That's my personal request and personal understanding, and it's for the educational purpose only. I'm telling you again, do not use any of the content out of any of the topic for malicious activities. Just it is for the educational purpose. It is a disclaimer that I'm giving you from the starting to the end of the video. From first video that we have started our journey, we are being using only for the educational purpose. It's not for you to use it in a malicious way or to create a mess in someone else's life. Now moving on further, we are going to discuss about the report writing. And as I have already stated here, creating your reports is really important. How you can practice creating reports is, while you are practicing any kind of labs or solving labs, either it could be a EC Council lab or Portugal lab, just open up your word file, and while practicing them, create and write down the notes, or you can say write down the points you have done in order to create your report. That I did firstly I did a network scanning, and then after that I just went on to this website. Or that's how you can create your report. Moving on further, you firstly, before you start writing the questions or the answers to your reports or your questions or your labs, firstly write down what are the requirements that you are using in this particular solving of the lab, and then start moving on further. Then manage things according to the question or question wise. And how you're going to do this, let's say you have got a question and there is a thing written, take small and crisp note of that question. Whatever the question is given to you, just create a note of that and what kind of module it is discussing. When you'll get to understand that it is discussing in this particular session, in this particular question, or you can say lab, I have to perform SQL injection. So you got to understand that you have to perform SQL injection. Firstly, describe what is SQL injection in a small and a layman way, so that reporter think reporter as totally noob. He don't know anything about it. You have to explain it to a kid. Do it in that way, so that you will be able to create your report in a very wonderful way. And also take screenshots and evidences, so that you can paste it in your report to give out how you performed your lab and how you have attained that particular flag or something, and how you solved it. So either you create your own template. Yeah, you can either create your own template or report according to the needs of, or just download the template of EC Council. You can do any of this thing. Either you create your own template in accordance with the EC Council's report, or you can just download the simple template of the EC Council to create your reports. And that's how your preparation and finalization of the module is also done. And I have also shared my tips and tricks with you, how to do and how to perform things. Do not linger on one question. Yeah, time management is really important. You have to effectively manage your time, so that you can get to know, if you are unable to solve one lab, just skip that lab for that particular time period, and just move on to another lab that you know it really well, and you know it for the best. If you are able to do it, you'll get a confidence. Your confidence will boost up, and that's how you'll be able to solve another question or lab that was stuck over your head or before, and that's how you can manage your time. Do not just hope on to that particular lab that you are facing. Okay, I guess this is pretty clear to you guys, and with this particular thing we are ending our CEH v13 practical module, guys, and I hope you like the sessions that we have discussed. If you like the video, please do subscribe my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Also share it with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get a benefit out of it. And yeah, please do stick to my channel for the upcoming updates and announcements in the post section as well as in the video section. If there will be if there will be new video coming on, I'll let you know, guys, sooner or later. And one more thing, if you guys are ready for the banger, do not forget to subscribe it for the more upcoming videos, because there is some banger coming on soon. And whatever the topic you want me to create a video on, please do let me know in the comment section and share your reviews so that I can keep on recording videos for you. Until the time, bye bye guys, take care and see you in the upcoming sessions and videos. Bye bye.